Ever wondered how much money female motorbike YouTubers make from writing, travel, and content creation? Today, we're diving into the top 10 earning women in the biker YouTube world and their eye-opening revenues. Let's right in. I would be using the average RPM of doodles on a motorcycle, which are $3 for long-form videos and 7 cents for shorts, to determine the AdSense revenue of the female bikers. Coming in at number 10. Two Wheels Sammy. She uploaded her first video on YouTube and since then had grown her channel to over 1.37 million subscribers. She has a join button for paid membership and she has links to her website and merch store in the About section of her channel. For her AdSense revenue, she got 939 views from long videos and 4 million views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 939 by 1000 is equal to 0.939. We then multiply 0.939 by $3 equals $3. The next step is dividing 4 million by 1000 equals 4000. We then multiply 4000 by 7 cents equals $280. And the total is $283. At number 9, we have Rosie Gabrielle, who uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2015 and has grown her channel to over 649,000 subscribers. She has a link to her Patreon account in her channel's About section. For her AdSense revenue, she got 116,000 views from long videos and 50,000 views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 116,000 by 1000 equals 116. We then multiply 116 by $3 equals $348. The next step is dividing 50,000 by 1000 equals 50. We then multiply 50 by 7 cents equals $4. And the total is $352. At number 8, is Pen. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2024 and has grown her channel to over 753,000 subscribers. For her AdSense revenue, she got 8,000 views from long videos and 8 million views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 8,000 by 1000 equals 8. We then multiply 8 by $3 equals $24. The next step is dividing 8 million by 1000 equals 8,000. We then multiply 8,000 by 7 cents equals $560. And the total is $584. Coming at number 7, we have Clevin Official. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2020 and has grown her channel to over 201,000 subscribers. She has a link to her email address in her channel's About section. For her AdSense revenue, she got 112,000 views from long videos and 4 million views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 112,000 by 1000 equals 112. We then multiply 112 by $3 equals $336. The next step is dividing 4 million by 1000 equals 4000. We then multiply 4,000 by 7 cents equals $280. And the total is $616. Her Two Wheels appeared at number 6. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2019 and has grown her channel to over 211,000 subscribers. She has a link to her website and a Patreon account in her channel's About section. She has a join button for paid membership and she has a store link to her channel. For her AdSense revenue, she got 333,000 views from long videos and 15,000 views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 333,000 by 1000 equals 333. We then multiply 333 by $3 equals $999. The next step is dividing 15,000 by 1000 equals 15. We then multiply 15 by 7 cents equals $2. And the total is $1,001. At number 5 is Lost Lauren. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2018 and has grown her channel to over 307,000 subscribers. She has a link to Linktree which leads to her Venmo, Patreon and her email address in her channel's About section. For her AdSense revenue, she got 465,000 views from long videos and 4 million views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 465,000 by 1000 equals 465. We then multiply 465 by $3 equals $1,395. The next step is dividing 4 million by 1000 equals 4000. We then multiply 4,000 by 7 cents equals $280. And the total is $1,675. At number 4, Bike with Girl emerges. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2017 and has grown her channel to over 569,000 subscribers. For her AdSense revenue, she got 564,000 views from long videos and 544,000 views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 564,000 by 1,000 equals 564. We then multiply 1,000 equals 564 by $3 equals $1,692. The next step is dividing 544,000 by 1,000 equals 544. We then multiply 544 by 7 cents equals $39. And the total is $1,731. At the third position, we have Doodle on a motorcycle. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2016 and has grown her channel to over 280,000 subscribers from 5 channels. She has links to her website and Patreon account in her channel's About section. She also has a join button for paid membership. For her AdSense revenue, she got 599,000 views from long videos and 212,000 views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 599,000 by 1,000 equals 599. We then multiply 599 by $3 equals $1,797. The next step is dividing 212,000 by 1,000 equals 212. We then multiply 212 by 7 cents equals $15. And the total is $1,812. Sarah Lazito came in second. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2008 and has grown her channel to over 6.3 million subscribers from. She has links to email address and a link tree that leads to her merch shop in her channel's About section. For her AdSense revenue, she got 267,000 views from long videos and 67 million views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 267,000 by 1,000 equals 267. We then multiply 267 by $3 equals $801. The next step is dividing 67 million by 1,000 equals 67,000. We then multiply 67,000 by 7 cents equals $4,690. And the total is $5,491. And finally at number 1 we have Itchy Boot. She uploaded her first video on YouTube in 2018 and has grown her channel to over 2.9 million subscribers from. She has links to her book and a link to her merch shop in her channel's About section. For her AdSense revenue, she got 12 million views from long videos and 17,000 views for shorts. Let's do the math. We would divide 12 million by 1,000 equals 12,000. We then multiply 12,000 by $3 equals $36,000. The next step is dividing 17,000 by 1,000 equals 17. We then multiply 17 by 7 cents equals $1 and the total is $36,001. If you like this video, you can check out the next one.